When we stay in Scotland for all of this, we're still in Edinburgh. We have the Kirk of the Canongate, where in 1863, fire damaged the church and probably destroyed the Canongate's records. Probably. Maybe. But the mainstream narrative is forever unsure when we know that they probably still have these records and we are probably not being shown these records. We can even go to the Craig House, located at Craig House Road, also in Edinburgh, where the original house, we are told, burned down in a fire in 1544 on the dot. They have all of the documents for that. No, the Cuthbert's Church, Edinburgh, which I'm going to tie this whole thing back in, where it is located right next to the hotel that we talked about at the start of this episode, the Caledonian. And we know that that hotel held a fire story in 1890. Well, St. Cuthbert's Church had some conflicts, we are told, where there was a fire set to the church in 1573. And not only did they have this fire, we are also told that in 1689, the church was damaged again by cannon fire from the castle. Now, I was really under the impression that the narrative was that in Europe, these buildings were all constructed in the 1500s or earlier. So it's really interesting to see that they were also, so we are told, being thrown together at the exact same time as the ones in the USA. Yet they are all so incredible and all so close to each other. Whereas in the USA, they are spread out across all the states. So here we have the drum, which we are told had previous houses on the exact same site. And this will be my closing statements for this episode. You are all free to think what you like, as always, but the repetition is overwhelming in my opinion. Once you see the truth, there is no going back. So here we go. In 1584, he commissioned the mason architect to build a new house. The house was built in 1 year, with it being damaged by fire some years later, and again in 1629. But of course, we are told that it was rebuilt each and every time. Hundreds of years ago, no problem at all.